Welcome to my channel. Today we're doing a reading for sign of Pisces, and keep in mind that this does not resonate for every Pisces. If you'd like a personal reading, give me the first link in the description down below. Repeat that first link in the description down below for a personal reading. You also find much other things there in the description. You can find my Etsy shop, which has my tarot and my oracle cards on there. A bunch of things there on my Etsy shop in the description down below. You should definitely go check that out. You also find my shirt store, my website, different social media platforms I'm on, as well as Patreon. All that's in the description down below. If you'd like to donate to the channel, feel free to do so. I do appreciate donations here. So Pisces, let's see what Spirit has in store for yourself. And you already have one card falling out already. So, okay. Pisces. It's number 18 with Kansu, Lunar Energies, Divine Timing, Blood Mysteries. And number 7 with Sacred Purpose, Ptah, Nut, Jeb, and Anubis. Number 21 with Nut and Jeb. Wholeness, Creation of Sacred Purpose, Divine Parents. We have number 6 with Sobek and Horus. Reconciliation of Opposites, Forgiveness, Understanding. We have Key card with Anubis, Opener of the Way. Number 5 with the Sphinx. Divine Messenger, Earth Altar, Cosmic Librarian. Number 6 with Right Timing and Direction. Sothis, Kansu, and Amun Ra. We have number 11 with Bast, longing, holy longing, desire, instinct, sensuality. So you have these deities here with you, Pisces. Okay, we have Sobek, we have Horus, we have Kansu, we have Anubis, we have Bastet, we have Amun Ra. All these right here. Alright, but it feels like you're being directed here towards your sacred purpose, towards maybe even something that you may feel a longing for in your soul. Pisces. Alright, this is the way that's being shown to you. The direction here. The key, the door. Key card with Anubis. It says, Anubis holds the key to the Egyptian mysteries within himself. He is an accomplished shamanic high priest and metaphysician. As an opener of the way, he is a powerful spirit guide who helps transport individuals from one incarnation to another, and one realm or dimension to another, during their shamanic journey or transformational process. He literally parts the veils between the worlds so that we not only glimpse the mysteries, we can also participate in them by becoming co-creators and manifesting our own dreams and realities. Anubis is a great gift to us, for within him resides the spiritual gifts of all material. All the principles from the spiritual world, he guards us and guides us equally through each day and night, light and dark, outer and inner, in the spiritual and material realms. His purpose in bringing us this oracle is to deliver humanity a key that will open the heart and mind and reveal the inner workings of the soul. The key card is a significator card that designates Anubis as the grounding principle and spirit guide who is with you throughout this oracle. Anubis represents a shamanic consciousness that lives deep within each of our souls. Begin each reading. Oh. So Anubis here opening the way, showing you the way. The Sphinx. The Sphinx has mystified the world for thousands of years, and recent research suggests it is far older than is initially thought. This deity is carved from one giant protrusion of bedrock, grounded into the heart of Egypt. The Sphinx is a divine messenger and repository of cosmic akashic, or spiritually informed wisdom. While theories abound about the great knowledge hidden under the Sphinx, in actuality, this being contains information himself. He or she is the cosmic library. The very granite of the Sphinx being holds and retains far more than the knowledge of the adepts who did the carving. Indeed, the Sphinx functions as a medium between us and the vast intelligent source in the stars. This mysterious one transmits messages from our ancient ancestors to those who are ready to receive them. When you draw this card, we suggest that you bring your question directly to the Sphinx. Stop, open your heart, and listen. Take some time to prepare yourself by doing the heart breath as you meditate on this enigmatic deity. Listen for how the Sphinx informs you. You experience a download from the cosmic library of the ancient and future memory from your DNA and your starseed origins. Don't rush this process. This is an opportunity for you to connect with the Akashic records, which hold the inner map of your life and your potential future. As you develop your relationship with the Sphinx, you will strengthen your capacities to open guidance and fully receive it. This is not only for true divine guidance. The divine messenger can also direct you to other allies on the earth plane who will assist you in your ongoing quest. If you feel called to vast knowledge beyond time and space, pay close attention when you connect with the magnificent Earth Altar, guardian of the stellar mystery. See that? This is the way that's being opened to you, the Akashic records here. Getting that download from that, connecting with the Sphinx and Anubis to get that download, Pisces, to receive that. Yeah, Sobek and Horus here. Sobek and Horus represent two powerful opposing psychic forces found in all human beings, the old and the new parts of each of us. They appear together as adversarial allies to help us reconcile opposing forces and create a harmonious, balanced union within. The crocodile god, Sobek, represents strength and fortitude, fertility and rebirth. From Sobek we inherited the reptilian brain that contains the ancient evolutionary patterns. It rules the autonomic functions that have kept us protected, alive, and prepared to grow forward. Horus is the son of Isis and Osiris. In this oracle he comes into maturity, prepares to step into his full power as an enlightened ruler. It says all pharaohs are called Horus. As a hawk-headed solar deity, he is associated with the higher mental and spiritual functions. If you've drawn this card, it's time to take a deeper look at the energetic desire to evolve while stepping away into a new way of being. You may experience a sense of conflict from the old self. In truth, it is willing but needs to know that is what is of value and will not be lost, and that which mistakes will not be repeated. This is the opportunity to take stock of the newer self that wants to evolve and step forward, and then the old self that wants to make sure you have a solid foundation to stand on. Drawing this card indicates that resolution is afoot. If there's a conflict in your life, or something in the way of your forward or upward motion, meditating with these two seemingly opposing forces can bring you to a deeper understanding of a relationship or situation. It can also open the way for forgiveness. If you bump into that part of yourself that is closed to forgiveness, stay open. It's one of the most potent keys for resolution. Alright, so it's like moving forward, moving into the new. Maybe even forgiving some things there, Pisces. Doesn't mean that you have to go back to it, it's just so that you can move forward here. The sensual cat goddess Bast creates a compelling desire to be born into form from the disembodied Ba, the soul, in the realm of formlessness. Her instinctual holy longing desire is irresistible in its urgency to create new life. She shows us that birth is sacred and being born into form is a blessing, not a curse. She is our guardian through the birthing chambers each time we are ready to renew our form. As a fertility goddess, Bast represents the side of lust, the sacred side of lust, and the discernment to know when to surrender to the holy longing, which is based on the desire to embody, form, and connect to the soft, warm, animal aspects of our human bodies. Without her alluring promise of new delights, we would never have the impotence or courage to re-enter the cosmic birth canal and be born over and over again. With each birth, we celebrate the joy and magic of our precious incarnation here on Earth. One of Bast's functions is to help the birth mother distinguish and call for the new soul that is coming toward her during conception. Every act of creation requires birth, whether it is the words that come from your mouth or the food that arrives at the table. If you have drawn this card, Bast is showing up as a guardian and guide to lead you to your heart's desires and to bring your instincts and sensuality into alignment with your holy longing. Pay close attention to what you are now birthing into the world. Bast will help you see and hold to the higher dedication and commitment underlying what you most desire to create. Additionally, consider how cats are self-confident and self-contained, and how they reflect for us a strong example of self-love and self-care. If Bast appears in your reading, make the time to settle in and pamper yourself. You deserve it. Since Khonsu is a lunar god who appears with as many faces as phases of the moon. Like the moon, he controls the tides and influences the weather. He is closely linked with Thoth, and like Thoth is seen as both the ibis and the baboon. known as the Wanderer. He's a protector of travelers and a measure of time. Khonsu brings spiritual nourishment to our bodies and souls. He knows the exact timing in which we are ready to receive communion and eat the flesh of the gods, so that we may become as one of them. Khonsu works on our behalf to fertilize our minds and hearts with the seeds of our own divinity. He engages the power of the moon to bring forth the healing rains that cleanse our old belief systems, and he renews our DNA at a cellular level. He governs the tides of the oceans and human emotions. Khonsu is a great healer and said to be able to exorcise demons. He does this by honoring, feasting, and celebrating the diseases, and they go away happy. If you've chosen this card, the time is now to move forward in some situation you've been hesitant about. It is also a favorable time for travel. Whatever movement is being called for, you may want to harness the power of ritual. Create a communion ceremony in honor of the divine being that you are. Acknowledge the journey that you have completed that has prepared you for the new phase you're entering. You can do this spiritually, or bring it to the physical plane by setting up an altar with food that represents the body of the earth and drink that represents the blood of divine Naturu. If you are in need of healing, honor the source of your disease, injury, or situation, for the teaching it has brought you as you take in the holy sacraments. It says Nut and Jet represent the result of Ptah's dreaming of the universe. At least in terms of the perspective of human consciousness, Nut is the night sky herself, a vault of stars that arches over and surrounds her lover, Jeb, who is the Earth, the original Green Man. The two exist internally in sacred longing for one another. Merged in passionate intent, they form a sacred union of wholeness and co-creation. They are the parents of Isis, Sirius, Set, Nephesis, and the elder Horus. In all physical forms, enters our three-dimensional earth plane reality through the portal they create. Nut and Jeb are the divine parents who help to initiate us and birth into our sacred purpose as we spiral around the great wheel of life, rebirth on our shamanic path towards embodiment of enlightened heart and mind. We're meant to awaken and remember our connection to the divine so that we become adult children of the gods and assume more responsibility in caring for our sacred planet, Earth. We also inherit the powers of the ancient ones as we grow in their likeness. If you pulled this card, you have completed a great round of transformation in your life, and you are ready to step out into the world with sacred purpose and a strong sense of your own wholeness. Embodying the sacred marriage, you contain the merging of the feminine and masculine inside yourself, and bring those fully balanced into your life and the lives of others. You may find yourself experiencing a deep sense of peace and being as you remember that you are both human and divine. You are at home both on Earth and the great star nation. The more you reflect upon this card, the more you'll feel as though you've come home. I like this. You're becoming balanced. You're going on that shamanic path. You're going through the Akashic records, all this stuff here, Pisces. Alright, there's something new being birthed into your life. Whether this be an actual birth or something that you are just creating, or this new path that you're on. So what do we have? We have number 6 and 7. Shining star, Sothis generously pours her gifts upon our planet as Khonsu, the moon god, travels the sky reflecting for us the phases and faces our divinity. In a moon Ra, the radiance of the sun's all-seeing eye transfigures ourselves and our creations into the alchemical gold of our enlightened being. If you've chosen this card, focus on the images of the star, sun, and moon. Notice how the combined energies of these Naturu infuse in your daily life experiences with their potent gifts and power. With their attributes brought to the fore of your consciousness, you will see clearly how, when, and where you are, as Anubis, are moving forward appropriately in your personal world, and how your actions reflect our planet. Okay, so we have this card now. It says, Ptah speaks from his intelligent heart, and reality is created. Anubis, the fully awakened shaman priest, enters the sacred garden through the portal created by the divine parents. The overarching sky goddess, Nut, and the rich, green, fertile earth god, Geb, Thoth, is also present as a rainbow serpent, who offers the fruit of wisdom and eternal life from the ancient tree. As you focus on the images of this card, perceive your current life situations with the open-hearted wisdom of the shaman priest, Anubis, so that what is being birthed or created through your thoughts, words, activities, and everyday story have the greatest potential for completion and wholeness. Okay? So Pisces, that is what I feel for you. Like you're being shown the way here. Stepping into the new path. Could be bringing in new life even. But either way, you're going down this more spiritual path here. And you're getting some psychic downloads. Alright, from these beings here. So let's get to running some charms for yourself. Alright, so what we have here. We have Aries, so you could have those placements, one around you. We also have Virgo, so once again you can have those placements or one around you. We have the Sun Beetle, which you're connected to, connecting with the Sun, connecting with the Beetle, Pisces. You have this Moth Girl, which you're connected to, so connecting with the Moth. Moth is connected to the Moon. It's connected with both the Sun and the Moon. That is a state of balance there. Moth is a spiritual initiation, awakening of psychic gifts and abilities, which is happening here. We have Anubis, which we did see Anubis earlier in the reading. And then we have the Chinese zodiac sign of the Monkey, Pisces. Okay, so that's all I have for you. And like I said, first link in the description down below for a personal reading. I'll let you go and make a free shop. Go in there, go buy something. Really appreciate that. If you want to see more content, have a like, subscribe. Bye, guys.